Top 10 world records you will never see again. Hello everyone! I think you often hear about incredible records, which are set in the record books. All these amazing things people do after years of hard work. Holding your breath for half an hour, surviving for 10 days without food or water. And of course, incredible circus performances are what this video is about. Today, we're going to tell you about records that you will probably never see again. Let's start! Number 10. Maria Jones-Elliott, the woman who was giving birth for 3 months. It's unexpected, but some births have been entered in the Guinness Book of Records. One of them is the birth of twins 87 days apart. This period is more than 3 months. It's the longest gap between the natural birth of twins in the history of humankind. The mother of the children is 34-year-old Maria Jones-Elliott, who lives in Ireland. The first child was a girl, Amy. 24 weeks later, the second child was born. Her name is Katie. Both girls have survived. Also, they entered school together in 2017, despite the age difference. Number 9. Wim Hof, the Iceman. Wim Hof is a Dutch extreme athlete. He's famous for his ability to withstand freezing temperatures. Wim says that he achieved such results thanks to the method. The method is the complex of actions that allows him to control his respiratory and immune systems. Hof's teacher is cold water, which, according to his words, has taught him how to cope with pain. Wim has set 16 records for the longest time in the ice. His best result was 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 2 seconds. Also, in 2009, Wim reached the peak of Kilimanjaro, which is located at an altitude of 5,895 meters above sea level, wearing only shorts. Do you think he is a phenomenon or not? Does the method work for everybody? Number 8. Zdenek Zahradka, buried alive. Zdenek Zahradka is a Czech fakir and magician. He's famous for a trick that was set in the Guinness Book of Records. In 2004, Zdenek spent 10 days buried alive in a wooden coffin. The only thing that connected him with the outside world was the tube with which he breathed. All this time, the man was without food and water, but survived. Number 7. Nadya Suleman, Octomom. It's hard to be a mother of many children, but becoming one of them in one moment is much more difficult. On January 2009, 33-year-old Nadya Suleman gave birth to 8 children at one time. All children survived, and this is the only time when all children remained healthy. In social media, Nadya got the name Octomom. It is very complex for a single mother to care for 8 children, but despite the difficulties, she coped. Now she says that her children are her life. Do you think she's lucky or not? Number 6. Alain Robert, the French Spider-Man. Alain Robert always liked to climb to different heights. At the age of 12, Alain climbed to the 8th floor of the house where he lived when he forgot the keys to his apartment. Also, Robert was always interested in rock climbing, but he isn't well known for his success in rock climbing. Many people know him as a person who can climb to famous buildings without any safety equipment. For more than 20 years of trying, Alain has climbed to sites such as the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Eiffel Tower, the Sydney Opera House, the Petronas Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur, and the Sears Tower in Chicago. Number 5. John Holtum, the man who was a fortress. John Holtum was born in the 19th century in Germany and started to work as a sailor at the age of 15. He was in difficult conditions, but despite this, he became an incredibly strong man. After more than 10 years of being on the ship, John found himself in California doing the hard manual job. When he earned enough money, he decided to move to San Francisco. Holtum started performing as a professional circus strongman there. In 1870, John came up with the idea of catching cannonballs with his hands. After 2 years of training, he performed in the circus showing how easy it is to catch cannonballs. But not everything was so simple. During the first attempt to catch a cannonball, Holtum lost 3 fingers. But John didn't give up and reached his goal. The secret of his performance hasn't been solved. Some people said that John used lightweight cannonballs. Do you think that the performance was fair? Number 4. Aleix Segura, the Amphibian Man. Aleix Segura is a professional freediver, a Spaniard multiple world champion. As a child, he was fond of diving and swimming in the sea, so Aleix trained diligently. Taking a great interest in other sports, he was able to achieve incredible results. His finest hour came on the 28th of February, 2016. Segura held his breath for 24 minutes and 3.45 seconds. After this significant event, Aleix said, "I am happy to set this Guinness World Record because it involved not only me in freediving, but also the work of many other people. This remains a spectacle and experimental field rather than true apnea or freediving as a sport, which is what we all care about. But I hope it can be interesting and entertaining for people." How much can you hold your breath? Number 3. Constantine Karnazes, running all night. Constantine Karnazes always likes running. When he was at the age of 11, he had run along the Grand Canyon. He started his running career when he was in middle school. The first Dean's trainer had said to him, "It felt good. You didn't push hard enough. It's supposed to hurt like hell." Now, Karnazes is living by this motto. His path to success was really difficult. Conflict relationships with his second trainer led to the interruption of running for 15 years. But even after such a long break, he's returned to the sport and set a record. Karnazes' most prominent record is running 560 kilometers in 80 hours and 44 minutes without sleeping in 2005. The most popular running event, which he organized, was 50-50-50. Dean had run 50 marathons in 50 American states in 50 days. After this experiment, he decided to run home from San Francisco to New York. Number 2. Nikolas Wallenda, the incredible tightrope walker. Like many other record holders, Nikolas had become interested in the subject of his future record when he was a child. His parents joined a circus, so they helped him to walk the tightrope for the first time. But Nick became interested in tightrope walking and records when his family had set a Guinness record. From that moment, he began to actively engage in sports. To a wider audience, he's also known as the first man to walk the tightrope over Niagara Falls. After walking, Wallenda said that the most complex thing was getting permission from the USA and Canada to cross the border. Nowadays, Nikolas Wallenda is the holder of 6 Guinness World Records. Do you like tightrope walking performances? Number 1. Michel Lotito, Mr. Eat-All. Michel Lotito was a well-known French entertainer who was popular because of his incredible ability to eat metal, glass, rubber, and other inedible materials. During Michel's performances, he was eating bicycles, shopping carts, TV sets, chandeliers, and many other things. But his most famous dish was a Cessna 150. Lotito had had his metal lunch for 2 years. Doctors determined that he also had a thick lining in his stomach and intestines, which allowed his consumption of sharp metal without suffering any injury. According to researchers' estimates, Lotito had eaten more than 9 tons of metal from 1959 to 1997. And that's all. In this video, we talked about 10 records that we may never see again. Which record holder surprised you the most? What is the most exciting record for you? Write about it in the comments below and like this video if you were interested. Thanks for your feedback. It's really important to us. Watch our other videos. Bye.